Hello, everyone. It's Monday again, and I'm back on my 10 days Go Live series. So, after a 2 days break over the weekend, I'm back today for day 6 of my sharing. And like I shared with you on my post in social media, for the next 3 days or 3 nights at 11:15 Singapore time, I'll be inviting some business partners on board to actually share their journey with me. So today, actually, I'm very happy having people with me because it makes me feel less nervous because I still am very nervous doing Go Live. So you would already have, for those of you who follow my page, you would already have known who I've invited today to be my first guest speaker. So my first guest speaker tonight is Dave. He's our business partner from Singapore. And without further ado, let me just bring him on board to have him share with you his business journey with us so far.
Hello,
Hi,
everyone.
Dave.
Hello.
Hi, Dave. Thank you for staying up this late to join me and accept my invitation of sharing your business journey with our followers. So, Dave, maybe I think a lot of the viewers are seeing you for the first time on my page because this is the first time you are appearing on my page as well. Would you like to tell us more about yourself?
Yeah. I'm a father of a 10-year-old kid.
Mm-hmm.
I am an IT engineer for 20 over years. Of course, not one company for 20 over years. So I change my job every year.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you
So
know
you are
why?
very tech
Because
savvy.
not I learn along the way lah. Because why I change job every year? Because I hope for that few $100 increase every time I change my job, so that I can
That's
have
true.
more pay.
Yeah, that's actually one of the ways we actually so-called advance in our career. I do agree with
Yeah,
you. Okay.
correct. So unknowingly, 20 years has gone by, and I still stuck in the IT industry because I'm not sure what else I can do other than IT. So,
Mm.
but along these 20 years, I've been in different business. I have done different business. Like
Mm-hmm.
I've been to MLM, I've been to internet marketing. Back then, the internet marketing was very hot. I
Uh-huh.
was a wedding photographer.
Wow. Too bad
I
I
was
didn't know you
also
then.
I was also a motivational trainer. So
Wow, there's a lot of
I've
things
been
that
to a
you have
lot of
done.
industry.
Okay. So now you are actually in this online business. I mean you are fellow business partners. How long have you been in this business, Dave?
I be in this digital business for maybe 2.5 years.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Would you actually want to share with us, Dave, like what were your pains and struggles? Were there any pains and struggles that you had before you actually started this online business? Because like you
Okay.
said, you did many business before.
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
So the reason why I did so many things is because last time I have a dream that is to bring my parents to travel overseas
Mm.
because they only have the chance to travel to Asia country like China, Hong Kong, Taiwan, maybe Malaysia, etc. But they
Mm-hmm.
never have the chance to go to Europe or the more countries before. Okay, so
Yeah,
this is my goal to save enough money to bring them overseas.
that's
But
nice.
unfortunately, I could not fulfill that goal, and they pass on because
Oh, sorry to
my
hear that.
pay is not enough to save until that much to bring them over. So this is make me realize that working 8 to 5 is never the way to go anymore because my
Mm.
saving is not enough. No matter I spent 10 years to saving, but still not enough. So there's something is missing. That's why I kept on finding different opportunity, trying
Mm-hmm.
to earn more money. because I do not want to repeat the same thing with my current family.
Right. We
And
don't have more regrets.
yeah, I don't want to have more regrets. And my priority now is family. It's not work. Okay, because our life and time is limited. Whether
That's
you
true.
still stay long or not stay long, your company doesn't care about that. They only care
Right.
whether you bring in profits for them. That's all.
Correct.
Whether you
And no
got
one is indispensable these days. Yeah.
10 years service award or not, they don't care. Okay, because you are easily replaceable.
Correct.
Even
And
CEO can be replaced. What about yourself?
right. It's very unpredictable. There's really no job security these days.
Yes, that's why I keep looking for opportunity until I found this digital business. Yeah,
I
so
see.
never leave any regret. Priority always must be your family.
Thanks for sharing, Dave. Then can you tell us, right, Dave, why did you decide to have an online business? Why did you
Yes.
choose an online business compared to,
Yeah.
traditional setup?
Uh, there's 1,001 way to earn money lah. There's a lot of
Mm-hmm.
opportunity out there. And why online? Because online, it make you easy access. Why? Because
Mm-hmm.
since you can't work 24 times 7, definitely you need to sleep, you need to spend time with your family and friends, you have time for yourself. But
Right.
system can work 24 times 7 for you. You definitely
Yes.
need a system to work for you so that you can free up more time for you to do the things that you like. Okay. So while you
And the
sleep,
internet never sleeps.
correct. While you sleep, the system, the internet work for you. They still keep
Mm,
on generating money for you. So Warren Buffett say, if you cannot find a way to earn money while you sleep, you will work for the rest of your life.
I totally agree with that. And for somebody like, I mean, I'm not as tech savvy as yourself, who is very well versed in IT. So especially for myself, when I actually choose to come into this online platform, what actually drawn me to it is that this we already have a proven system and a system that is almost fully automated, 90% automated for us, that runs for us tirelessly in the background while we are sleeping. And that is something that really does all the heavy lifting for somebody who's not tech savvy like myself. So
Correct.
it actually, ease a lot of my load in the IT aspect.
And one more important point, why
Mm,
I failed my previous internet business
mm,
and the current one is training provided. Because last time, 10 years ago, you if you want to have new knowledge, right, you need to keep pay and pay for new courses. This which is a
right,
lot of money. And here, there is a training portal with updated trainings which you can keep learn and learn and learn unlimited times. Okay,
correct.
and if you learn, if you have question, you have doubts, there's still mentors, coaches to guide you on and help you lah, to teach you how
Yeah,
you should go along. Because I believe all trainings are generic, but your coaches, your mentors will make it customized to your situation so that you can make full use of what you learn to the maximum user to make it
right,
a profitable business. Yeah,
correct.
this
I
what
believe the
mentors and
community,
coaches.
yeah,
Yeah,
I believe the community plays a big part. It is very important to have a supportive community because, like what you say, you can be paying a lot of money for courses that you attend outside, but once the course is over, you're either left with those live chat. There's nobody that you can actually go back to ask for help. Or if you do ask for help, sure, we will help you, but you pay more money. So what I like about this business is that we really have a global community that we can tap on anytime. Besides the system that works for us background, the technical team, we also have our community of global business partners who's always around to support and share their knowledge and experience with us anytime we bang into a wall and we are stuck. So yeah, it's always this group of supportive community that is so selfless in sharing their experience and their knowledge. Everybody is very, willing to help each other grow in this business. You never feel like you're alone in this business, and that is what I like about it.
Yeah, interesting.
Yeah. Dave, can you also tell us, right, after you have started this online business, what is the biggest result, or rather the biggest change that you have experienced ever since you came into this business, like about 2 years now?
Okay, as I said earlier, system work for you. So
Mm-hmm.
actually it free up more time for yourself. And your job will no longer be your uh, main rice bowl or priority, because as I say, job will never be iron rice bowl. Okay, sooner
Yes,
or
there's no
later you get
铁饭碗in the world.
you will get retrenched. Okay,
Yeah.
even you doesn't get retrenched, your boss will find some reason to ask you to go because the company is not profitable. So
Mm,
because of this, you still have a plan B here. Okay, you still have
right,
some income from this multiple source of income that help you to pay for your expenses. So you do not need to worry about you losing your main job. So you
right,
have a backup plan. So this
correct.
is very, very important. You got time, you got the extra income. What are you worried for?
And that is something that I only came to realize in the later years of my life after I hit 40. In the past, I'm always somebody who live from paycheck to paycheck. I don't have savings. And even after becoming a mother, right, I always rely heavily on the husband to provide for the family. So it has never occurred to me that we need a plan B. For me, my plan B was like my husband. so so then it was only in later years where I realized that, yeah, a plan B is very important because, like what you say, with the global situation and all, things is things can get very unpredictable. We can be hit by a sudden, financial crisis, global situation, and the next day, for all you know, we are not needed anymore, whether it's in our job or in a business that we are doing. We could even be forced to wind up because of the global situation. So it was only then that I realized that I needed a plan B. I needed more than one source of income in order to survive, or rather sustain my lifestyle. Especially, we are living in Singapore. The standard of living is quite high in Singapore. So then I started to realize that, yeah, having a plan B is important, is really important. We cannot just rely on one source of income anymore in this day. And that is why I also started looking for this plan B. And I'm glad I found this plan B for myself. I've only been in this business for about 10 months. So I hope to actually make this plan B become my plan A, my only plan, within 5 years. Yeah. So thank you so much, Dave, for coming to join us today. Sparing your precious time, especially late at night. Tomorrow you still got to wake up early to actually go work, right? Being in the IT. And I guess being in the IT industry is really very much 24/7 for you, because anytime you are faced with technical issues, your phone will be buzzing nonstop and you have to
Actually, don't need
troubleshoot.
lah. Because I don't find this kind of job. I purposely find that it's 9 to 6.
Okay, so working smart is very important in this day. And this business actually helps us work smart as well. Yeah.
Yeah.
So thank you so much, Dave, for joining us. And I guess the reason why I wanted to invite you on board as my speaker for tonight is also because I guess I do have quite a lot of like followers or inquiries, or people who actually have the misconception that this online business that we are doing is actually very much for mothers or for women. But what they do not know is that actually this business, we do have a lot of male business partners in this global community as well. So that is why I also wanted to invite you on board to share with us your experience, after having been in this business for 2 years now, to let the viewers know that this business is not just for women. We do have male, we have men, we have fathers, we have working men in our community who are actually also doing this business alongside their full-time job. Yeah. So thank you so much again, Dave, for joining us online. And thank you everyone for joining us online this late in the night. 11 plus Singapore time. So if you would like to actually find out more about this business that Dave and myself are actually into, we'd like to actually extend the invitation to you that you can actually register your name and your email address on our website, which is actually flashed at the bottom of the screen here below. Just sign up for the free workshop. It's actually a 90-minute long workshop, and it will be able to give you a clearer explanation, will give you a better insight on what this business is about. But on the other hand, if you do alternatively, you can also just feel free to drop either Dave or myself a message on our business page. We'll be most happy to reach out to you, connect with you, and answer any queries that you may have with us, right? So thank you so much again for joining us tonight, Dave.
Welcome.
And yeah, thank you all of you for joining us tonight. Thank you for, I hope our sharing and about this business and Dave's journey in this business has added value to you as well. And like I say, feel free to reach out to us if you do have any questions for us. Otherwise, if you want to find out more, just feel free to register for the free workshop, and we'll be happy to share more information with you. Before we go, let's just show some of the comments. We do have quite a few people joining us online today. We do have Janice. Hi, Janice. We have Rebecca watching us all the way from Malaysia. Hi, Rebecca. Yeah, so like what Jen says, plan B is critical and working smart, like Josephine says, is the way. So we have Moon watching us from KL as well. And you are most welcome. And thank you so much, everyone, for joining us online. Thank you so much again, Dave, for joining us.
Welcome.
And tomorrow I'll be back for day 7 of my sharing. I'll be sharing more details of my second guest speaker tomorrow. Otherwise, tomorrow I'll see you same time, 11:15 Singapore time, for day 7 of my 10 days Go Live sharing. So thank you, everyone, and have a good night. Thank you, Dave. Good night.
Bye.
Bye.